Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam, and this reading is going to be for the Feminine Energy Group Romance Reading. Okay, I'm using the Romantic Oracle, Romance Angels Oracle deck, and the Dark Goddess Oracle deck for this reading. And I will back it up with a reading from the Universal Tarot. If things get too cloudy, I'll throw in the Lenormands. Okay, so the first card I have is Very Soon. You have a decision to make. We're going to talk about that in a moment. The next card is Calling in Your Soulmate. After that, You Deserve Love. Then we have Release Your Ex. Now, what these four cards are showing me is that you clearly have to make a decision as to what you want in your love life. If marriage is what you want, then your focus should be on marriage. So if you're dealing with someone who does not want to get married or sees no value in it, they have to go. If you just want a lover or a boyfriend, then you can accept a lover or a boyfriend. Okay? But we're talking about two different types of focus here. Two different types of situations, two different types of relationships. And you are to act accordingly. If you're calling in your soulmate, you must be clear. If you just want another lover, then you put that in your affirmations. If you want a spouse, then you put that in your affirmations. Okay? Now, the next card says You Deserve Love. Now, that's telling me you've been settling for those who want marriage have been settling for late night rendezvous. That's not about love. That's about sex. And finally, we have Release Your Ex. Clear your energy. Because what you've been doing, many of us do this. The relationship is ended, but we get together every now and then because we feel lonely. And that, my love, is counterproductive unless you just want a lover. If you want a husband, that's not it. That's not the way to go, okay? Now, the next line I have is Medusa's message of appearance. Inara's message of beware of trickery. Nematama's message of secrecy. And it falls right underneath of You Deserve Love. I didn't put them there. I mean, this is how they came out. And finally, under Release Your Ex, Mama Brigitte talks about redemptions. Okay? Putting it all together, what that means, I'll start with very soon. Once you have made your decision, if you are focusing on marriage, then make sure you have the appearance of a wife, a partner. Dress accordingly. Wear your makeup accordingly. Wear your hair accordingly. Don't go out in red braids or purple hair if it's a husband you want. If it's a lover, it's no big deal. Calling in your soulmate. When you call in your soulmate, oftentimes what you will find, the universe will give you a test. It's going to send you maybe 3 options. 2 of those options are going to be what you had dealt with before. Now, if you want to be married and the options are not interested in marriage, but they say they are, possible, but when you see that they still have a roving eye, that's the trick. And you have to let them go. If all you want is a lover or a friend with benefits, and he's talking about marriage, you're going to have to pull back from him. Okay? Because you two are not on the same page, and someone is deceiving or playing tricks. All right? Playing games. Now, under you deserve love, you're lovable. It's talking about the secret rendezvous with your lovers. All right? You really want more, you deserve more. So you're going to have to let them go. Because if you're focused on a marriage partner, each and every time you make those secret rendezvous with the lovers, you set the partner back. You keep pushing it back. It's like the energy was saying, she's not serious. She doesn't want a marriage partner yet. Which is why you must release the ex and make amends or have that closing conversation. There must be closure. If you owe an apology or if you're receiving expect an apology, well, if you have to make one, make one. If you're waiting for one, don't. Okay? Now, let's see what this is all about. You push this back. And it's funny, that's the way the dark goddess fell out on each of these cards. So, for the feminine energy group, what is this about? This is going to be a little difficult, it seems. A little sticky here. Seems there's a little difficulty. Overall energy, I see why. The devil. Codependency. I can't be without a partner. I can't live without sex. I got to get my thing on. And here is a message of security or commitment. This is the Page of Pentacles. So we have a blockage with a commitment here. Many of you are in relationships where you have no commitment. So they are called situationships. They're lovers. And look who it is. The King of Wands. The King of the Lovers himself. Mr. In and Out. The magnetic one. The handsome one. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The non-committal one. Draws women to him like a magnet. Some of you may have children with him. Some of you may have already released yourself from that relationship. He is in the past. But you still dream of him. You still think of him. You still meet him every now and then. And this card is a card of strength. Your confidence is lacking in yourself as a lover or someone who deserves to be loved. Build that confidence back up. Leo energy. Put yourself out there. Yeah, look at this. I had a feeling. At the top of what's crowning this reading is the Hierophant. Some of you are receiving spiritual teachings that are in opposition to your behavior. As I said before, if it's a husband you want, carry yourself like a wife, like a partner. If it's a lover you want, it doesn't matter. But some of you here want a marriage. Many of you here. The Hierophant is crowning the reading. So for those of you who want the marriage, that's what you're going to have to do. Some of you feel like you've been very foolish in your choices and who you receive into your life. Others are ready to take the faith and step out on faith and just go for it. Someone new. Aquarius energy. And here we have your concern right now is the Star, which is a card of healing and renewal. So you're trying to get yourself back together. That's also Aquarius energy. Many of you have been going through the ringer, but you're standing on your own 2 feet now and you have support. The support of the 8 wands behind you. This is the 9 of wands. The one you're holding on to now is the rod of power, the wand of power. So you're coming out of it. Some of you may be concerned about a child, having children. This is also an invitation or a message of love, a very small gesture of love. And some of you are hoping for it. Some of you are fearing for it. Oh, Lord, here he comes again. He's in my text this morning. And here we have the Ten of Swords. Some of you feel that you have been completely ruined. No, you haven't. If you're feeling this low, if you're feeling that you've been betrayed, if you're feeling like you've been stabbed in the back, you have nowhere to go from here but up. Take some time for healing. You have the Star at the bottom, and you have the Ten of Swords at the top. So many of you are feeling really let down. Really, really let down. But your life is not over. Abandoned maybe, but not over. 5 of Pentacles. Some of you took a heavy loss emotionally and financially in that previous relationship. But it's time to let that go and start anew. Start rebuilding your life. And others of you just can't move. Can't make that decision. The Two of Swords is a card of decision making. But with that blinder on, there's still some things you cannot see. That's what's holding you back. What you cannot see. So you don't want to make a decision. You don't want to decide whether to go or stay. It's time to take off the blinders now. You've suffered enough from having them on too tightly. Mental challenge. Some of you, here's the Empress, may be pregnant. Life goes on, sweetheart. This is feminine energy to the max. This is Mother Nature. This is the Empress. This is Goddess. This is the Earth Mother. She has it all. You see that? She has all she needs around her. She creates life. She has the life of the vegetation. She has the wealth. She has all she needs. All she needs. And she even has a rod of power in her hand. Anything else? Down here, she's the perfect person of love. She's ruled by Venus energy. Libra or Libra and Taurus is represented in this card. Some of you are worried about your finances. You want to be set. You want to be secure. Let that be a focus. Okay, let that be your focus, and you should be good. Leave the other stuff behind. Put the emotions on hold. Go get your money. And the outcome, oh, here we go. Somebody's rushing to come back in. This is the Knight of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They're taking no prisoners. They have a lot of questions. Some of you have left the relationship and you ghosted. You just ran away. And here they're come back. Here they're coming. Be prepared. Stand your ground. At the bottom of the deck, we have, this is interesting. We have the Magician and we have the Queen of Wands. Some of you know the Queen of Wands is my side chick card. Like, you don't have to be the side chick. But here's a manipulating woman, the Magician, standing right next to Magician. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy for the Queen of Wands. Gemini for the Magician. Someone is a master at words. Okay? And the thing about this Queen of Wands, being a master of words, is that she can manipulate very easily. She can talk a man right out of his marriage. This is also a card of witchcraft, which is a manipulation of the elements to do the same thing. And it seems as though, ooh, for some of you, there was a marriage, and in that marriage, someone took a risk in that commitment, and they did it for the money. Someone put themselves in a position where they could make more money or advance themselves, enrich themselves in some kind of way by being involved with a certain person, probably this Queen of Wands, and it has ended up in a lawsuit. And that lawsuit has come to rest. Mm-hmm. Five of Wands, there's the conflict. Two of Wands, there's someone moving in a different, who's looking out to move in a different direction. Definitely moving out in a different direction. You hear that? Whenever you hear bells, bumps, or any kind of unusual noise during a reading, what was just said has been emphasized. It has been emphasized. Not only did they put themselves in a different in a different position, they moved in that direction where the money was, and they were very blatant and public about the relationship they had, that new love they had. And now someone wants to work on the situation, but it's a burden. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and now a lawyer is involved. This is the King of Swords. For some of you, this could be your mate. Excuse me. Leo, Aquarius, Gemini person, Gemini energy. Now, they're reevaluating the situation. Contemplating the future. They're reevaluating the situation with the one that was at home, the loving, nurturing woman, the one that could run the household and the business at the same time. And now they're plotting or planning or looking ahead towards their future. Yeah, it was a three-way situation. It was definitely a three-way situation. Someone is trying to make, where is it? Nope, we're going to start. Someone's trying to make an offer or proposal. This is the Knight of Cups. This is where the trickery comes in. It's kind of disingenuous. And here's the withdrawal, the Hermit, Virgo energy. And the situation stemmed from a three-way situation, Three of Pentacles, probably a relationship on a job or in a business, some type of partnership. And the purpose of it all was to create a happy situation or a happier situation. But what wasn't expected were the lies, the illusions, the moon, and that someone was being watched. and blew it all to hell. The whole thing. So, now that the truth is out, well, it was so public. Someone's life's been turned upside down to the point where they are stuck, and it's more than likely this gentleman here, the Knight of Wands, who's in and out. And this is probably the person who left you, or you left someone for a situation that promised more enrichment, more money, but the truth came out. Ace of Swords. And it was harsh, and it was cold, and it was mean, and it was nasty. And now someone's trying to make an offer or receive an offer. Someone's received an offer that they really don't care about right now. Which way did this go? I think it went this way. And they've walked away. They've withdrawn their love. And now everything, Knight of Pentacles, is at a full stop. And it's at a full stop because when the information came out, it created a tower moment, which blew everything out of the water. And now it was karmic. It was a karmic situation. It was meant to happen that way. And the reason it was meant to happen that way is for you to release yourself from that toxic situation you were in. So right about now, it's time to just reevaluate lessons learned and move on. Yeah, because someone was definitely involved with an emotionally withdrawn person who had other friends, other people, other lovers, like-minded. Somebody was like a party animal. And they were controlling too. And that's why. So, let's clear these cards out. So for some of you out there, this was a marriage. And the person you married to pretended that they were all in on the marriage, but they were not. They were never all in. And in a marriage, you have to be all in. They had their friends always. They were always there in the background, and not that far in the background either. So let's see. What does the message of the Moonology deck have to offer you? What is it? What's the message for the feminine energy here? What is the offering for the feminine? What is the offering for the feminine? What message do you have to offer? For some of you, your ex is trying to come back because things did not go the way they had planned. That's not your problem. Spirit says, and if you took them back, it'd be the same old, whatever that means. Same thing would happen again. So what is the message from the Moonology deck? Spirit. One more. Full moon in Gemini, The answers you need are coming. It's time to release negativity and revenge. Full moon in Scorpio. Oh, shucks. And now a fiery climax is about to approach. Full moon in Aries. Okay. So, I'm going to go back. You have a decision to make very soon. Call in your soulmate. Remember, you deserve to be loved. You are lovable. And it's time to clear your energy from your ex. Release your ex. This is Grand Madam. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. And if you have, please like and subscribe to my channel. Much love.